I want to very quickly show you how the remote desktop works here at Colorado College. Two of the nice benefits of this is flexibility and access. Students can access the remote desktop and the software programs that are on it from anywhere on campus, from their own computers, their own laptops, and if they have a Windows operating system, they can access it, the remote desktop, even from off campus. Unfortunately, with Macs, they have to be on campus, again, unless they have a Windows system. And again, the flexibility that this provides, you no longer have to be tied to a lab. Students can bring their laptops to the actual normal classroom. They can be working in the library. They can be working out on the quad if they have Wi-Fi access. It doesn't really matter, and that sort of opens up the possibility that they can work on this, work on the statistics and whatever you want them to work on more hours a day, and it doesn't feel like something they just do in the lab to complete an assignment. They can actually start to play around with stuff, which is really how you learn how to do stats. So I'm going to show you very quickly how I access off campus, and then very quickly on campus as well. Sorry for those messages that keep popping up. If you were off campus, you would just open up a browser and go to your college page. I'm assuming most colleges have some sort of SSL VPN passageway. This is a way in which you can tunnel into your campus from off campus. And you just log in. And then, at least at CCR, remote desktop server is held in the terminal server 3, so I'll just go ahead and click on that. And the very first time you do this from off campus, it can take a few minutes, but usually it's actually much faster than that. I'm going to log in again here. What you'll notice is that this slightly older, more dated looking version of Windows pops up, and it lays on top of my own. So if I minimize it, you can see there's my normal interface, and then I can expand it again. And here's Stata. I can bring up Stata. Now the other thing that you'll need for a remote desktop to work effectively, and we also have, let's show you some of the other programs we've got on here, SPSS, SAS, Minitab, and so on. But one of the other things you're going to need for this to work effectively is to have a network drive that students can save things to. And we have, one of the ones I use here on campus is just this network drive associated with our GIS lab, but I do a lot of my classes out of here. So I'll create a class folder here, and I'll deposit a lot of data in that particular folder that students can access. They'll have to learn how to map a network drive, which is pretty easy. But you'll notice that they can create their own folders and save their own projects. There's their final exam and so on. So a network drive is pretty important for them to be able to commonly access and map to, so that they can access data and save things for themselves. So that's how you access the remote desktop. Now, you don't want to hit the close here, because that actually leaves the session running, so you want to hit the start menu and log off. We had a problem where we were just hitting that X and closing out, and it was leaving ghost sessions running on the network server, and it eventually crashed. I'm going to go ahead and sign out of that. And now if we were on campus, you could just hit your start menu and go to the remote desktop connection and hit SAS here is what we call it. And again, log in. And it's a much simpler process. Again, if I were a student, I might first check my network drives to see what I have access to, and if I don't have access to the network drive, I'd have to go ahead and map it. Just a pretty simple process. But that's how it works. Hope you find that useful.